Private Neal, Private High.
Our Heavenly Father, join us today as we thank Thee for our nation and for those individuals throughout history who have fought for our freedom. We praise Thee for the many opportunities service in the United States Army provides and for the pride we can share in completing successfully our basic combat training. Help us to see that You have matched us to this hour in history and in responsibility to You, to our nation, to our families, and to our fellow soldiers. So give us faith and grant that we may be always mindful of Thy Lordship. For Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Whose cross rise and rise.
residents today have been transformed from civilians into warriors through a comprehensive and intense 9-week training cycle. This cycle is broken down into phases: the red, white, and blue phases. The red phase encompasses weeks 1 through 3 of initial entry training. It is an environment of total control, where active, involved, and positive leaders begin to transform the volunteers into soldiers. The highlight of red phase is the 72-hour field training exercise, focusing on occupying assembly areas and the checkpoint operations. White phase encompasses weeks 4 through 7. It is centered on the development of basic combat skills, with special emphasis on weapons proficiency and physical fitness training. The blue phase encompasses weeks 8 through 10. This phase concentrates on individual tactical training, increased soldier leadership, increased self-discipline, and the soldier's understanding of the importance and demonstration of teamwork. This phase culminates with the application of all skills learned in basic training during a 120-hour field training exercise. Following the field exercise, a rite of passage ceremony commemorates the successful demonstration of all 3 phases, marking a complete transformation from volunteer to soldier. Over the past 9 weeks, the soldiers have been trained by some of the most professional and dedicated cadres the Army has to offer. The drill sergeants are the hearts of Echo companies. They sacrifice long hours every day of the week to assist soldiers in being all they can be. They sacrifice the time lost with their own families. They dedicate themselves to ensure their soldiers reflect the skills and attitudes that make the Army the finest force of its kind in the world. I would encourage all of you to meet the drill sergeants that are in charge of your soldiers later in the reception. On behalf of Echo Company Commander Captain Potter from the state of Missouri and First Sergeant White from the state of Louisiana, I would like to introduce you to the drill sergeants and soldiers of Echo Company. Feel free to get fired up and show how proud you are of your soldiers. Soldiers, the first platoon are Private Burrell, Minnesota. Sergeant Rodriguez. Louisiana. Drill Sergeant Atwood. State of Ohio. Drill Sergeant Roberts. State of Missouri. Drill Sergeant Griffith. State of Minnesota. The soldiers of the 2nd Platoon are
Right, Louis, Sarge! California!
Richardson. Second Florida. First Sergeant Cross. Third Florida. First Sergeant Spiller. Third Florida. The soldiers of the 3rd Platoon are
From Training, California!
feel proud of what your soldiers have accomplished. Each of them has taken the first step in making the United States Army a long and successful career. Your soldier has made an amazing transformation in a short period of time. The son, daughter, husband, wife, father, and mother. And now sit here today is more self-confident, more disciplined, has greater focus, whether they realize it or not. They came to Fort Leonard Wood with a value system, a system that you instilled through them throughout their lives. The cadre has continued your work by focusing the soldiers on 7 core values. The Army Corps values are:
Belongs, bear true faith and allegiance to the U.S. Constitution, the Army, your unit, and other soldiers. Duty, fulfill your obligations.
Respect, treat people as they should be treated.
Establish service for the welfare of the nation, the Army, and your support for your allies.
Honor, live up to all the Army values.
Integrity, do what's right legally and morally.
Personal courage, face fear, danger, and adversity.
We will now recognize the outstanding graduating soldiers of Echo Company. The supporter of the cycle, the drill sergeant of cycle, taking their positions on stage are Lieutenant Colonel Eric N. Anderson, Commander, 1st Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment. Command Sergeant Major Terry J. Doki, Battalion Command Sergeant Major Captain Potter, Company Commander, and 1st Sergeant White. the company first sergeant. The Commanding General Award for Military Excellence presented to the soldier in each company who has displayed the greatest amount of discipline, initiative, esprit de corps, and endurance. This soldier has also displayed the greatest proficiency in the overall training, which includes physical conditioning, drill and ceremony, rifle marksmanship, tactical training, and other fundamental soldier skills. Receiving the award is Private Anthony Burrell. Private Anthony C. Burrell will also receive the Army Achievement Medal for outstanding performance. The Association of the United States Army Honor Award is presented to the soldier who has displayed outstanding leadership. The best exemplifies the qualities of honor, initiative, and loyalty. Receiving the award is Private Shannon T. Neal. Private Neal will also receive the Army Achievement Medal for outstanding performance. Rifle Marksmanship Award is presented to soldiers in each company who has attained the highest score during qualifications for the M16A2 rifle. The essential combat skills required each soldier to fire from a prone and kneeling position at meters of 50 to 300 meters. Dwayne D. Booth scored 37 out of possible 40 hits. 37 out of possible 40 hits. Mitchell R. Harris scored 37 out of possible 40 hits. The High Physical Fitness Award is presented to the soldiers of each company who obtain the highest score on the Army Physical Fitness test. The event consists are push-ups, sit-ups, and 2-mile runs, with a total possible score of 300 points. Receiving this award with a score of 337 points is PSC Harry Mendez. Who has provided outstanding support during the cycle. The awardee of this cycle was Sergeant John Atwater of Edward Company. Reflects the highest standards of non-commissioned officer corps. The award is presented to the drill sergeant who, through initiative, leadership, and tactical proficiency, contributed most to the training of his or her soldiers. This selection is made by the company commander, first sergeant, and the drill sergeant who will single out outstanding peers. The drill sergeant cycle award for Echo Company is presented to Drill Sergeant Johnson C. Atwood. Drill Sergeant Atwood will also receive the Army Achievement Medal for outstanding performance. A bouquet of flowers is now presented to Drill Sergeant Atwood's wife, Haley Atwood, for her loyal and dedication and support to her husband. What is drill sergeant? These soldiers, they are many things. Officers and NCOs, they are professionals. To be respected and even envied for the ability and knowledge. The junior officers and NCOs, they are one to whom they can turn to for help and advice. The company commanders, they are the bulwark of the organization and the backbone of the system. The first army, they are the product of way of life and is subordinate to be depended on. To a training, they are drill sergeant, the hat, the one to be recommended, the boss. They are the pillar of discipline, the rock of courage, the one who is never shaken. Every soldier, there are many different things, but one thing is agreed. They are drill sergeants.
I'm a drill sergeant. I'll assist each individual in their efforts to become highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldiers capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, pride in self, in the Army, and in the country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standards of military bearing and courtesy consistent with the highest traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never require a soldier to attempt any task I would not do myself. But first, last, and always, I am an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant. This for the fans. Yeah!
Private Tiny now lead the company in reciting the Soldier's Creed.
Company, up, 10, go! The Soldier's Creed!
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of 1st Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Eric N. Anderson.
I'm going to deviate from the script a little bit. If I could get the Callahan and the Pratt family to come on up for a second, we have a special presentation. And while they're making their way up, we as soldiers, you guys up too. We as soldiers, we make a decision to enlist in the Army, or join the Army. And if we have a significant other or a spouse, they get to contribute to that decision. Our kids, on the other hand, don't necessarily get a vote. Oftentimes, they get born into it. And over the years, they go from post to post to post, get dragged along to various places, and with not a whole lot of recognition, but do a whole lot for us as soldiers. So, what we want to do is we wanted to take an opportunity to recognize two of our newest little dragoon troopers. Start with the Callahan. With an award of a certificate of recognition for G. Devon Callahan, born on September 13th, to Specialist and Mrs. Callahan, and he is hereby recognized as a dragoon little trooper. Inducted as such as an honorary member of the 1st Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, and is afforded all rights and privileges of regimental members. And we also have a certificate of appreciation for his selfless service as an Army we also have a significant recognition for Emma K. Pratt, born on the 13th of October, so 19 days ago. To Private Miss Pratt, she's also hereby recognized as a Dragoon Little Trooper and is inducted as an honorary member to 1st Battalion 48th Infantry Regiment and afforded all rights and privileges of regimental members. And she is also awarded a certificate of appreciation for selfless service as an Army brat. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty fired up today. It's a great day to be a soldier, a member of the Dragoon Battalion, and an Echo Enforcer. Now we start by giving a big round of applause to Privates Mahaney and Neal for stepping out here to sing our national anthem. Last night's foyer banquet. Also want to recognize Private Shenbaugh for stepping out and talking a little bit about his experience during this year. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and welcome our distinguished guests, Brigadier Retired Atchison and First Sergeant Woodcock. Distinguished guests, family members, friends, and most importantly, our graduating Echo Enforcers. On behalf of Major General Ginter and Command Sergeant Major Wells, the Maneuver Support Center of Excellence and Fort Leonard Wood Command Team, and Colonel Bonner and Command Sergeant Major Aldenberg, the 3rd Chemical Brigade Command Team, I would like to welcome you to Fort Leonard Wood in today's Basic Combat Training Graduation Ceremony. Center of all this attention today is a proud group of men and women who just marched in, and you, the family members and friends who entrusted them to us, the Army Profession of Arms, one of the most respected institutions of our nation. I do intend to keep this short, as I know that I'm all that stands between you and your loved ones, but we do have some things we wanted to share with you on this important occasion. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey as a soldier or as a family member. Just 11 short weeks ago, 204 civilian volunteers boarded buses, planes, or traveled in cars to arrive at the 43rd Reception Battalion just on the other side of Post. 179 are seated here in the auditorium today as new U.S. Army soldiers. The enforcers come from 42 of our 50 states, U.S. territory, and 7 foreign countries: South Africa, Cuba, China, Mexico, Kenya, Colombia, and Germany. They come from all walks of life: married, single, divorced, just out of high school, college graduates, those wanting to serve the nation, looking for a new start in life, better opportunities, wanting to provide for their families, looking for a sense of adventure, or just looking for something different. Today's graduates come from all 3 of our Army service components: the Active Army, the Army National Guard, and the United States Army Reserve. In fact, more than half of today's graduates will return home to serve as National Guardsmen and Reservists in their home community. They are a true representation of the nation they've chosen to serve. Regardless of their individual reasons for raising their right hand, they've chosen a path that only 3 in 10 Americans qualify for, and less than 1% overall actually ventures onto. More importantly, most of the soldiers seated here today were in elementary school on September 11, 2001. As they've grown up, they've only known the United States military engaged in war, and yet they were willing to stand in the gap to protect our nation. Many of you, whether you're one of our graduates or a family member, weren't really sure exactly what you were going to experience, how you would make it through, or if you would succeed in basic combat training. And yet, here we are today. For our family members and friends, over the last 10 weeks, your soldiers have gone through a physically, mentally, and sometimes emotionally transformational experience. They learned the importance of teamwork, putting others before themselves. They've seen that with a little bit of skill, a good sense of humility, and a great deal of heart, drive, and perseverance, they can accomplish things that once seemed impossible. As you spent time with your soldier yesterday, you may have seen that they walk a little taller, look you in the eye when they talk to you, have a confidence you may have never seen before. They look out for others. And believe it or not, they do pick up after themselves. Having 4 children of my own, I personally appreciate that last point the most. We are sure you've gotten an earful from your soldier about their time here at Fort Leonard Wood. Some of their selected favorites to us about their training range from the field training exercises, physical fitness tests, firing weapons, and I quote, blowing stuff up. For those of you Facebook junkies out there, you know my personal favorite, the gas chamber. Some of the most memorable things that they've told us about our experience, and these are in their own words, include. I learned a lot about myself. I did a lot of things that I thought I would not be able to do. I believe that basic combat training has made me a more confident person and also a veteran. I learned discipline, how to work better in teams, how to present myself, how to dress others, and how to be combat ready. It was hard to be away from my wife because we've never been apart before. I think this experience made our marriage stronger. Basic combat training has been a life-changing experience for me. It has given me the opportunity to overcome certain fears and learn from my outstanding drill sergeant. I have learned so much and have been inspired to always aim to be the best I can be. I'm a better person, a better man, a better husband since I got here, and now I'm an American soldier. Basic combat training was an experience that will forever stay with me. Being in the Army has changed my life for the better. I am more disciplined and well-rounded as a woman than I have ever been or ever would be if it were not for being in the military. This honestly was the best experience of my entire life. What is most impressive is that the vast majority said learning and instilling the 7 Army values is the most important thing they gained while undergoing this transformation. How about another round of applause for our graduating and Many of you have offered your thanks to me personally or openly on our battalion Facebook page. And while I appreciate your gratitude, the thanks really belong to the group of people seated in the front row, our company cadre, the drill sergeants, and their families. Each of them gives up a significant portion of their time, energy, and effort to invest in your loved one, ensuring that he or she becomes the best soldier possible. They are the ones who are in the barracks well before the sun comes up and long after it goes down 6 or 7 days a week. The time they spend training and developing your soldiers is time spent away from their own loved ones. As an organization with a vitally important role for our Army and the nation, we would not be successful without them or their families' dedication to our mission. Please join me in recognizing the Echo Enforcer cadre and their families. Taking out the garbage, paying the bills, doing the grocery shopping and laundry, fixing something broken in the house, caring for the kids, or you may have had to go through some personal hardship alone. While it was, and may still be, difficult and challenging to be a part, you've proven yourself up to the task, the same as your soldiers. While you and your family members didn't enlist, you're as much a part of the Army as your soldiers. You also experienced sacrifices, challenges, and must overcome any adversity that comes your way. Your strength, encouragement, and resilience make us better soldiers. We're not sure we can underscore how much your support means to the men and women graduating today. All those letters, phone calls, and prayers meant a lot. Moms, dads, grandparents, spouses, girlfriends, and boyfriends out there, you can be proud of the great job you've done raising and encouraging your soldiers. We would not be able to succeed without your unwavering support. The forces on your feet! Give your family and friends a huge round of applause. transition from civilian volunteer to soldier, the first of many gates on your journey as a member of the Army Profession of Arms. I, like everyone else in this room, am proud of you for your accomplishment. I also applaud you for your willingness to put your personal lives on hold to serve our nation and its people, something many in our society today will not or cannot do. Though you had several obstacles along the way over the last 10 weeks, you've proven that you can overcome adversity, work together as a team, and live the Army values in the basic training environment. However, many challenges and opportunities remain ahead of you. While today is a special day for each of you, we would be remiss if we did not acknowledge the hardship, loss, and tragedy many in our nation currently face as a result of Hurricane Sandy. Many of you will be called upon in the future to help those who are unable or unwilling to help themselves in circumstances such as these, both at home and possibly abroad in other countries. You must be ready to answer the call. During your time here, your drill sergeants have shown you how to succeed as a soldier, serving others and living our Army's values. As you depart for AIT or back home to your unit, you will no longer have someone watching over you to ensure you are living those values, adhering to the standard, and maintaining discipline daily. It will largely depend on your own character, drive, and determination. You have joined a profession where you are part of something bigger than yourself, a profession where values and ideals are the guiding principles, not a profit margin or getting ahead solely for yourself. It is a profession where men and women join for many reasons, but they fight with their battle buddy on their left and right to defeat the enemies of our country when called upon. You've shown you have it in you. Now it's up to you to continue to live it. I'm confident that each and every one of you is more than capable of living up to this challenge. I look forward to serving with you again somewhere in the force. Parents, families, and friends, we know you've been counting the days from the day they left until today, since they started weeks ago. As a parent myself, I can only imagine how proud you are of your soldiers. Thanks to all of you for encouraging and supporting them in joining the Army and sticking with us through basic combat training. In closing, it's been a great pleasure and responsibility for us to be a part of your loved one's transition from citizens to soldiers. We fully appreciate the significance of you entrusting your loved one to our profession. We have a proud 237-year tradition dating back to 1775, General George Washington and the Continental Army, serving both our soldiers and our country. It's something we do not take lightly, and it's a task which we will not fail. Thank you for your attendance here today. We hope you have a wonderful time later on. My force of valor is strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the civilian infantry regiment song and honor song.
We'll stand with all our might.
Thank you for being with us today. This concludes the Ex-Family graduation ceremony.
And that looks like everything.